In this English lesson, I wanted to help you learn the English phrase in this day and age. This simply means right now, or it means on this present day. So if I say to you, in this day and age, I think that people are generally a lot nicer than they used to be. If I said in this day and age, I think that people tend to exercise more. I'm simply saying that right now, on this day, in this point in time, in this day and age, I think that people are exercising more. So it just means right now. Why do we say it? I think sometimes in English, we like to make things sound nicer. We like to use extra words sometimes. I could say right now, at this point in time, I think people are exercising more. But it sounds nicer to say in this day and age, I think people are exercising more. I'm talking a little bit about time and age because the English lesson that you're watching on my big channel, either later today or maybe you watched it earlier, is all about age. So the second phrase I have is ripe old age. When we talk about older people, sometimes we say things like, at the ripe old age of 90, my friend is still driving his car. At the ripe old age of 85, my aunt still goes to the grocery store every day by herself. So when we talk about a ripe old age, when someone is a ripe old age, it means that they're old. By the way, the word ripe is the word we use to describe fruit that is ready to eat. So when fruit is on the tree, we wait for it to be ripe. So it's kind of related to talking about age. Anyways, when we say in this day and age, we are talking about today, we are talking about right now, and it's just kind of a fancy way to talk about it. And when we say that someone does something at a ripe old age, it simply means that they're old. Let's get to the comment for the day. The comment for today is a bit of a long one, but let's have a read through. I really enjoyed it. And the response, it's from Andrew Smith. Andrew says, people, stop asking Bob to talk faster. He is the only teacher on YouTube whose speaking is suitable for intermediate learners. It took him 25 years to develop this unique rhythm, intonation, vocabulary style. Easy enough to understand and not too boring to sleep away. I'm glad to hear that I'm not putting people to sleep. Other teachers tend to speed up to the normal talking speed or get down to an elementary one. So thank you, Andrew, for that. Yes, I have worked really hard at speaking clearly, not too slow that people get bored, and not too quickly that people can't understand. So I'm glad that you recognize that. And Julia responded by saying, I totally agree. Hi, Julia, by the way. Teacher Bob has a unique talent for explaining things and speaking really clear. Really the best. Well, thank you to the two of you for those kind words. That was very nice of you. I do try to speak in a way that's interesting, but also in a way that isn't too slow that people would certainly start to become bored with me. So I'm glad, Andrew and Julia, that you recognize that. Thank you very much. Hey, so I have just a minute left to talk full speed though. So I'm just going to tell you that I'm really excited because I spent most of the morning out with my camera walking around the farm, making little video clips talking about how to talk about age in English. So if you didn't watch that video yet, it should be done now. I'm trying to think when I make one video and when the other one comes out, and I can't always remember when one comes out and the other comes out. I think this one came out an hour after the other one on my other channel. I don't think I'm making a whole lot of sense anymore. But anyways, I walked around the farm. I tried to walk and talk with my camera the whole time. So I tried to hold my camera while I was walking. So the video might be a little bouncy and a little shaky, but I still think it's one that you will enjoy. Anyways, hopefully you learned a couple new phrases today. Thank you again for the comments. Leave a comment below and I will try to answer one of them or talk about one of them in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.